Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori if you're new, and I am so happy that you're here. I'm so excited for today's video. We are setting up my February book bullet journal spreads, and we're gonna get right into it. So grab your coffee, grab your tea, grab your water if you haven't drank any water for today. So I asked in my last video if you guys wanted to see more of me actually doing my watercolor paintings, and you said yes. So that's what we're starting off with for this video. I'm starting off with the 2 watercolor paintings that I included in my spreads. My theme for February is kind of forbidden love or secret love. So my first painting is of this little girlie. She is sneaking out of her window like we all did in high school, let's be real. Sneaking out to meet her friends or meet a boy. I just thought that was really fun. And then my second painting is just a little window with kind of rose vines crawling around it, which I thought was really pretty. If you are here for purely the bullet journal content and you don't want to watch this painting process, just skip to timestamp 225. I'll leave it on the screen as well. That's when I get into actually creating my bullet journal spreads. My approach to painting, I like to lay down some base colors first, and then as I go, I add more and more detail. And then my last steps will be adding some shadows and adding some highlights. So you can see that was kind of my process that I did with her dress, her hair, and then also the little vines that are around the window. So for my title page, I'm just using my little secret sneaky girly, and I use my stamps to put February at the top, and then my second page is my content planner, which I have been loving. It helps me organize my life and my content for you guys so much. So I just do my content planner and then add some little sparkles to it. I don't know what it is about my Januaries in my life, but Januaries are always stressful for me for whatever reason. So I'm pretty excited that January is almost over and we're getting into February. I'm also very excited for my February reading because I am trying to step out of my comfort zone with my reading. I'm trying to get recommendations from other people and see what they're reading, and I'm going to be trying out a lot of books that I definitely would not have picked for myself. So I'm very excited. Let me know what you're excited about in the comment section below. I love talking to you guys in the comments. So what's one thing that you're really excited for February? If you have your TBR planned for February so far, let me know what's on your list. I love hearing about what you guys are reading. For my TBR page, I just did some little bubbly boxes, which I think came out really cute. So I did a section for romance, fantasy, contemporary fiction, thrillers, and other. And if you're curious, the colors that I'm using for kind of my color palette, the Tombow colors that I'm using, the pink is 761, the tan color is 942, and the green is 133. I do always leave all of the supplies that I use in the description box below if you are curious. And if you're also curious to see how I use these pages throughout the month and seeing them, how I actually fill them out, please follow my bullet journal Instagram. It is at Torytine Designs. I will leave it on the screen. My bullet journal setup videos are always me just setting up the spreads. That way you guys can pull some inspiration from them while you're setting up your journals. So yeah, if you want to see more from me, you can catch me on that Instagram. My next page, so you can see kind of did a mess up. And I kept it in the video because, listen, I make mistakes too. Like, sometimes I make a spread and I'm like, wow, I hate this. I really need to fix this. And that's exactly what happened. So I had painted this rose and I really liked it. I thought it was pretty, but it turns out the red just didn't really go with the rest of my theme, and this page didn't feel very cohesive. So I ended up just taking a sheet of bullet journal paper from Archer and Olive. I got like a separate little notebook that's just blank pages that you can rip off, and I glued it over my mess up page and I just started over. So then I sketched out my watching, focusing on, enjoying, and learning list, and I am very glad that I restarted this page because I'm very happy with how it turned out in the end. You'll notice that I do this in this video, but in my others as well, if you've watched any of my other bullet journal videos, I'm still working on my calligraphy skills. And so first I go in with a really thin tip marker pen. It's usually my Micron 01, and I'll sketch out my words that I want to do, and then I go back in with a thicker marker and I just make the downstrokes of my, I don't know, penmanship thicker, and that's like a hack to calligraphy. I'm still practicing my calligraphy skills so that I can do it all in one, you know, just with one pen and one time through, but I'm not confident with my skills yet, and so I do it this way. I really like how it turns out, and you don't have to be a professional calligraphy person to have really nice handwriting. Then to tie in this page with the secret love or forbidden love theme, I found this love letter on Pinterest. Definitely did not come up with this on my own, but I put it in there thinking that, like, you know, a secret lover would write you a love letter and it would be really beautiful and you would keep it forever. So the letter that I found says, "I love you with every piece of me. I will love and love and love until I have nothing left. And then I will make more out of the nothing that lives where everything once did. I would dismantle me to put you back together again." And how stunning is that, honestly? Like, yep. So that's what I'm writing here, and then I paste it into that page. Then we are on to my last two pages. So this page is my February favorite quotes page. These pages look very blank when I do them in this bullet journal setup video because I fill them in throughout the month, obviously, as I'm reading. So I just do some roses at the top and I do my title, and then the rest of this page is going to be for my favorite quotes as I'm reading my books throughout February. I highlight and I annotate and I write things down on sticky notes, and then they all cumulatively end up on this page, and it's one of my favorite pages every month to look back on. And then my last two pages for my February spreads. These two as well look very blank because I fill them in at the absolute end of the month. So on the left is my February favorite book of the month. So I'll paste in the cover of my favorite book. I'll write, you know, all my thoughts for that book, what I liked about it, what I didn't, also like some pros and cons, because every book has pros and cons, even if it's your favorite. And then the page on the right is going to be my favorite quote of the month, and it might not be from my favorite book, it might be from a different book, but I keep that page very blank as well. So I just paste in the window watercolor that I did, and I leave the rest of that blank so that I can again fill it in at the end of the month. And this is the final flip through how my spreads came out. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!